Are you wondering why you're not getting results with Pinterest? Or why you're not getting views, followers, saves, and sales from Pinterest? I'm going to share with you 10 very obvious common mistakes that I see a lot of people doing, and that could be exactly the issue why you are not seeing Pinterest results. But first, my name is Tereza Toledo. I'm a Pinterest marketing expert. I help business owners and creators to build their audiences with Pinterest and to monetize. Now, make sure to check below if you want to learn more about what I do, how I do, and how you can have it for yourself. Also, make sure to subscribe and watch until the end so you know exactly the things that you should stop doing on Pinterest so you can achieve success. The number one Pinterest mistake that I see just blows my mind because it's really obvious. I see a lot of business owners and creators who have a website not adding their website to their Pinterest profile, and even worse, adding but not claiming it. Check it out on your Pinterest settings if your website has been claimed. Pinterest really likes to give views to accounts that have claimed websites. The claiming process is very easy. Once you claim and verify your website, you'll notice that your standard pins that link to your website will end up getting more views. Now, if you're using a Shopify website, it's even easier. All you have to do is through your Pinterest settings, connect your Shopify website to Pinterest and everything will be done. Number two is not adding the right keywords to your profile or bio. I know this seems very obvious, but I see a lot of creators and businesses pretty much just putting their own names on their profile and putting a very basic profile description that's pretty much a copy and paste of their Instagram or even TikTok profiles. Pinterest is different. You need to have a profile that is optimized with your keywords. You need to make your profile searchable. Remember, Pinterest is a visual search engine. Now, if you have no idea how to optimize your profile, how to find your keywords for your profile, make sure to check my playlists so you can find a video teaching you how to do it. Number three, it's not creating pins using the proper size and dimensions that Pinterest requires. Another one that's super obvious. Remember, Pinterest is a vertical platform. It's portrait mode, not landscape, not square. So that beautiful Instagram square post that you have, or even that Facebook post that you have that is landscape, do not go well on Pinterest. So make sure to resize your videos properly in the vertical mode. Also, your images. Number four, it's not having a pinning strategy. Yes, just randomly pinning when you feel like pinning, when you create posts for other platforms and then pinning to Pinterest is not enough. You need to have a little bit more in mind. You need to plan ahead. You need to keep in mind that you're gonna need idea pins, standard pins, and video pins. You need to think about the proportion of pins that you're putting out there, how many pins you're creating daily or weekly. Also, when you should be pinning, and by when, I don't mean exactly time of the day, but I mean when you should be pinning, the type of content that you're pinning. Remember, Pinterest is a seasonal platform. Also, Pinterest takes time to understand and index the content that we are publishing on it. This means if you are putting something that is time sensitive right on that date, on right before the date happens, for example, if you're publishing Valentine's Day content, you cannot publish that on the week before Valentine's Day. You have to have that planned and published way back, all the way back in January, maybe almost in December. So having a pinning strategy is very important. You want to learn how you can get a pinning strategy? Check below. I do have some guides that will help you. Number five, it's not having fresh pins daily. And by fresh pins, I mean new images and new videos. I don't mean pins from other accounts. I mean your own pins that, are new to Pinterest. Now, it's totally fine to schedule your pins. You can schedule within Pinterest. Check my video about scheduling your pins with Pinterest for free. Or you can use a third-party scheduler if you will. But you have to have pins coming out to your account daily. Now, you don't have to have a lot of pins coming out daily. One pin a day for each format which is my lazy pinning strategy. Also, I have a video talking about that. One idea pin, one video pin, and one standard pin a day can go a long way, and everything can be scheduled. Number 6 is not creating idea pins at least twice a week. Actually, I do like idea pins going out to the account daily, one idea pin a day. But if you cannot do that, at least twice a week. Don't rely just on standard pins. Idea pins are a great tool to help you gain more visibility, to gain more followers, and of course to have more views on your product, brand, and account. Number 7 is forgetting to add properly keyworded titles to your boards and board descriptions. Remember, your boards are searchable. People can find your boards on Pinterest, so make sure to use the proper names, keyword titles for each and every board. If you're overdue for an account cleanup, if you have way too many boards all over the place, it's time to optimize them and to proceed with a board cleanup. Number 8, avoiding creating video content. Pinterest is a video platform, so just pinning your product images or just pinning your standard pins is not enough. You have to have content that is video. Your video content can be published to Pinterest as idea pins and as video pins. And if you're creating idea pins only with images, go beyond, stretch yourself and start creating those videos. It's totally fine to repurpose video from other platforms as long as you repurpose them properly, which I do also have a video talking about that. Number 9 is not using properly keyworded pin titles and pin descriptions. I see a lot of people doing that. They create this amazing video on TikTok. They download without the watermark, which is actually the right way to do it. And then they publish on Pinterest either as a video pin or as an idea pin. And they just use whatever pin title that they already had on the caption of their TikTok or even on their reel, and they expect that to work. It's not gonna work. Pin titles, pin descriptions, they need to be keyworded. Remember, Pinterest is a visual search engine, and using keywords everywhere on your pins will help your pins to be discoverable, to be searchable. So make sure to have pin titles and pin descriptions that are keyworded. Number 10, not creating or using standard pins, which are the static pins, the images. A lot of creators are creating amazing content on TikTok or on Instagram, video content, and they are repurposing them to Pinterest, which is totally fine as long as you do it the right way with keywords, with a pinning strategy. But they are forgetting standard pins. Standard pins are the best way to drive traffic to your website. And in the end of the day, when we are using Pinterest marketing for business purposes, if you want to sell more, you need to get those pinners, those people who are finding your content, to your website. And standard pins are the best way to do that. Now make sure to subscribe and watch my next video if you want to learn more about Pinterest marketing. And let me know in the comments which of those 10 mistakes that I shared with you have you been doing. Okay, I'm not gonna judge you, I just wanna know.